how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the BlueShifting again. Welcome to, I don't know, Mamiya? Whatever the heck that was last week. The impression I got from some of your comments is that there's not actually much left. So whatever's probably left, we're probably doing today, unless there's just, a whole nother thing. Like, this game is another one of those visual novels. It's impossible to really tell exactly what's going to happen, but there's a finality to a lot of the comments that were made last week. So I think that we're going to be seeing a resolution of some kind. So I don't know if there's much to say other than the fact of, like, what the fetch did Kato do? Except we kind of saw this from the very beginning. I hate that. It's almost like sucks because that's the first story you do, right? Like, it's the one you're introduced to. And then at the end of his, like, weird delusion with Rio, it ended with him standing on a beach covered in blood. It's like, oh gosh, we already saw this. And it's like, I didn't realize it was here. And I really thought we'd done the right thing. So yeah, I don't know. We're going to see what happens here. If it is the end, I'm going to share some thoughts and then we'll prepare for a wrap party. Which, if you don't know, is simply when I take a week to kind of try and jump through more of the game and maybe see other endings or all other choices I could have made, and then kind of do a live presentation of just my final thoughts on a series before it and it also is kind of a cool down time for me to kind of prep and prepare for whatever we're going to cover next. So, and yeah, I usually announce what's coming next at the wrap party. So if you're interested in that, I recommend you see it. It's kind of a capstone to a series I always do. It's really fun. And now with the way things are on the channel, it used to just be something I slapped on like a Saturday or something. Now I'll just put it on the day I normally release a video, just in evening my time. So you'll see announcements for it. It'll be next Friday. But yeah, there's not really much else to say. Let's see what the heck happens now, because if this is the end, what? And if it isn't the end, then I'm just blowing all this over and I'm going to look like an idiot. And I would honestly prefer that because I would love this to keep going. It's been a fantastic story so far. Confusing, yes, but captivating. And that's what matters most. Anyway. Tokyo, during the year which the world was prophesied to end. That line made stories from 1999 to 2012 mix up. That's why Suo Kato, who was from 1999, joined the others who were from 2012. Oh my gosh, wait. Whoa, wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. They were talking, wait. But, what? What the fetch? How? What? Decide on the true course? Bullcrap. Why are you satisfied? Mamiya, you burdened them with the unsalvageable fate. Are you satisfied that you made them suffer? Mamiya gave no response. I didn't raise my face. I couldn't tell what my expression he was making. I've had enough. I don't care what happens to the laws of this world. I'll warp space-time, change the true course, and try again. This time, I'll make them all happy. In that moment, I had a feeling that Mamiya had just smiled. To be continued next, Doomsday Dreams. So is it like an unreleased game? Dang it, I was literally that close to the end. Gosh darn it! Son of a gun! I should have known. Oh no. Look at that screen though. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Alright, let's see what's in the extra though. Extras. What a scenario gotcha? An ending list? What? Alright, let's see what this is. Since I've got you here. This is gonna be the shortest video I've ever done. Okay, so ending 2012, Ryo Kikuchi side, Minato Tojo side, Haruki Morichika side, not ending, Kato Suo side, and a blacked out line. Interesting. I'm wondering if there's like little Easter eggs here. I'll have to see. And then we had, oh my gosh, that picture. Holy crap. What a scenario, gotcha. Hello there, spectator. This is a place where we store drafts that might have happened. We call them what-if pages. They are merely what-ifs, though. In a sense, they're extra hardly worth paying much heed to. Normally, I would have ignored such insignificant possibilities so you could focus on your job settling the true course of the stories. But I'm aware how futile it would be to dissuade you, so please do enjoy them to your heart's content. Are you curious as to how one acquires what-if pages? They're all very simple, really. You merely have to choose search for what-if pages. There's no telling what you'll get. You may even acquire ones you already own. Worry not, though. You may try again and again until you get your desired page. Additionally, searching for the pages may prove to be exhausting. With your stamina, your limit should be 5 times a day. If you want more, please come back another day. And that concludes my explanation. Oh, are you disappointed that I didn't sing it? I can repeat it as many times as you wish. Alright then, I hope you have a good time. Alright. Let's search for a what-if page. Will you search for what-if pages? Yes. Seems acquired what-if scenario, daily life 5. Will you search for what-if pages? Yeah, let's just do all 5. Acquired what-if scenario, Toma's Minato. Yes. Acquired what-if scenario, daily life 8. Yes. Acquired what-if scenario, Toma's Minato. Okay, so it is gotcha, so it can get repeats. Let's do it, yeah. What-if scenario in Mamiya and Ryo. It's about all I can handle for now. I'll have to come back after a day. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see what we got. Oh my gosh, there's 16 of them. Okay. Well, let's read some of these. Daily Life 5. Tojo, you got a karaoke membership? I've got one for the place near the station. If you guys get the app, you'll get coupons and... Hey. Huh? Suddenly, a coated man appeared. He made the student panic. Who was this guy? An adult-like smell of tobacco and cologne made them falter. Surely it's not me he's after, right? He wondered as he slowly backed away. Huh? Why are you here? What? This night owl was someone that Tojo actually knew? What do you mean? I came here to find you. You don't look like you belong among students. The teachers will get mad at me. I stand out. Hey, you. Do I stand out? The student who was backing away began to tremble. Huh? Yeah, a lot. Oh. Yeah. The man pulled an arm around Tojo's shoulder, then brought him closer and showed his teeth. Hey, stop! You're making a mess of my hair. What are you doing? What are you so excited about? Well, you say and I stand out. Huh? So anyway, I'm taking this guy. What? The man pointed a finger at and turned around, still holding on to Tojo. I gotta return a movie I rented for the next couple days. Let's go get some snacks and watch it. Wait, I was gonna do karaoke with him. What? What's more important to you, karaoke or a movie night? The one who came first, of course. Hey, you. Yeah? Can you save the karaoke for another time? The man looked at him with eyes that wouldn't take no for an answer. Yeah. Alright, movie night it is. And so Tojo was dragged all the way to the bike. Here, you like these, don't you? Oh, sour onions and caramel corn. You really do like these snacks, huh? And you just keep eating the jerky. Yeah. Anyway, let's watch these movies. Okay. He's just like, all right, I'll just roll with it now. You like this? I do. Good to know. Huh? That ain't right. God. He's sleeping. Marichika lowered the volume. The TV screen was the only source of light in the darkness. Tojo had fallen asleep. Marichika felt his warmth as he continued watching the movie. Man, why'd I even rent this? Marichika was about to give in to his drowsiness and lay down on the sofa when... Literature homework! Whoa, I'll just jump up like that. Right, I was gonna take care of it at karaoke. What time is it? 5. Oh no, will I make it? I'm not good at literature. Should I look at it for you? Huh? This isn't homework copying, you know. I'm aware. Come on, show it to me. Still half asleep, he looked at the printouts. The text looked faded due to his hangover, but he could still solve it. There's a tick marked here, so you do this. Okay, so no, that compound gets a different meaning. Give me a pen. Eventually, the printouts ended up covered in Marichika's adult handwriting. You're so good at this. Pfft, this ain't no big deal. Got anything more? It's done! It all worked out. Tojo gave himself a good stretch and lifted the paper with a beaming smile on his face. Wait, it's already this late? I need to shower and get changed. Man, you're busy. Thanks, Marichika. I'll go ahead and hit the shower. It won't take long. Whatever. Man, students sure have it hard. I'll return the DVD and... Oh. Alright, my hair's dry, so I'm going now. I'll lock the door. Tojo, wait. Sit down. What is it? Tojo was about to leave with his backpack on, but Marichika urged him to sit on the sofa. We haven't watched this DVD yet. Huh? We're doing it now. What? But then I won't make it to school on time. Oh, you will. How? We'll watch it at 2 times the speed and skip the credits. Okay, here we go. Stop messing around. How could you enjoy a movie like that? All right, interesting. All right, let's keep going because otherwise this episode is going to literally be 10 minutes long, and that doesn't make a lick of sense. Then I have something I want you to think about if you're still watching this. Should I try and record all of these side stories, or do you think this 5 will be enough and I can enjoy the rest on my own and just talk about anything of interest there? If there's nothing truly important in here, which it sounds like it's not, it's mostly just going to be like character development on the side. Kind of like, I don't know, like if it's not that important, we don't really need to cover it. I can just cover it on my own time, and that'd be a lot faster and more efficient. But if there's stuff that's really important you want to see my reactions to in here, then I'd be willing to like add another 2 episodes to this, because like I don't know, like based on how long that one was, I honestly don't know if I'd want to do more than a 4 or 5 in like a single sitting. I can try and unlock them all, but again, like I don't know how long that might take. It also could, like, I could get a ton of repeats. It's a gotcha, so like who on earth knows? So that alone might make it so it's like just not that viable of an option, but we'll just have to see. I'd love to know your opinion on that before I wrap this up, but keep in mind, like, if it's not that important and critical to the story and the characters, we could just move to a new story, which is always really exciting. And I don't want it to diminish Mamiya at all, especially because apparently there's going to be a whole nother series. Like, by the way, anyone know when that's supposed to come out? Like, I'm guessing I would have been told if it'd already been coming out. It would have been nice to already have it, but, you know, that's just not how these things work. But I would say let's go ahead and assume that I'll slot that into a Friday slot down the line when it eventually is, localized whenever it comes out. So just keep that in mind. That's the same kind of thing with a few other the Friday series we've covered where they are not entirely finished. So, but like they're good enough that I want to go back to them. So yeah, anyway, we'll jump back into it more, but I like to keep that in your mind. I'll ask again at the end of the video just because I want to hear your thoughts on that. But let's do Daily Life 8. Here comes the combo. Wait, what? That's not fair. Are you messing with me, Arisagawa? No, I'm not. I want a rematch. Sure, if you want to keep losing, be my guest. Toma said I was good at fighting games. He could play. They were at a local arcade. A high school girl with captivating beauty and a hardly approachable spectacled man were playing a fighting game. He said I used to play against his little brother. Oh, really? That buck? Come on, let's just go. I've told you before, I'm here to get some material. But we're just playing games. If you need material, then why not try talking to someone? You don't get it, do you, Betty? Nigaki always hated it when Arisagawa treated her like a cute little girl. So you're telling me you came here just to play games? Fine, I'm leaving then. Come on, don't be like that. Arisagawa grabbed Nigaki's arm and dragged her back to the machine. What are you doing? Listen, calling out to someone would just make people confused and run away. I don't think that shows how people really are. So what do you do? Nigaki didn't seem particularly care. I'll observe them. Observe. Feeling curious, Nigaki looked above the arcade machine where she saw a notepad with a whole bunch of writing on it. Do you need me for this? You're good for camouflage. You stand out. She shook off his arm and turned away from the arcade. I'm leaving. Hold on. Don't you want to come here? Didn't you want to come here? What do you mean? Arisagawa's question made Nigaki stop in place. I mean, a woman like you can't just waltz in here on her own, right? Again, what are you talking about? Hey, you're pretty cute. A man appeared between them. Excuse me, what are you... As Nigaki got all perplexed, the man placed his hand on her shoulder, preventing her escape. You free? Want to go karaoke with... Can you stop messing with my company? Arisagawa popped up with a smile on his face. He was holding the man by the wrist, slowly twisting it. It sent a clear message that he could break it in a second. What? You got a boyfriend? Yeah, forget this, I'm out of here. After the man had run off, Arisagawa spat and turned his face to Nigaki. Alright, let's get some McDonald's. Huh? Arisagawa acted as though nothing had happened and continued onward with a smile on his face. You're paying. Alright, then you're getting a Happy Meal, little lady. Are you screwing around with me? You don't eat much anyway, do you? Get some barbecue sauce for those nuggets. You're not getting any. Oh, that was interesting. It's like, that showed like a lot more like actual friendship going on there. I mean, there was some like spite there, obviously, but like give and take. But also like he wasn't imposing on her. If anything, he was like, hey, you keep prying eyes away from me. I keep annoying guys off of you. Seems to be a mutually like happy arrangement there, honestly. Interesting. So Toma's Minato. Due to the shared illusion filter being active from their perspective, everyone looks to be the age that they're familiar with. Okay. So this is a statement that tries to have a lore explanation for why the assets are not properly aged. So this is supposed to be like a young Minato, I'm guessing. Wow, this mug is so cute. It really is. Let's get that one and this one with a different color. Huh? We're getting matching colored mugs? You don't like that? I didn't say that. We did the same plates and chopsticks. And then I'll get this one. Tomo smiled and took the gray toned mug in hand. I like it. Seems like it'd be good for drinking coffee. We'll be drinking like crazy. And you'll have to visit the toilet more often. Wait, Minato, at this age, hearing that from someone younger kind of hurts. You're still young. It's okay. Not sure about that. Marichika Toma and Tojo Minato were in a stocked shop, warming up the way that allowed none of the warmth to escape in the wintry streets. Interesting. So Marichika Toma, like, so he shared the same first name too. Interesting. Like, that can't just be a coincidence that there are, like, name associations also between the characters, right? Because Moichika Toma and then Moichika Haruki. And then Suo somehow was mixed up in the events of the 1999 and the 2012. Ugh, so confused. How does this all work? Their cart was full of various daily necessities, and they were smiling as they looked around for more. Ah, Toma, look! Tojo excitedly pulled Toma by the hand. The latter couldn't hide his joy either. Look, a Christmas tree! Isn't it great? Hey, Toma, do you remember when you used to play Christmas songs at the Children's Center? I do. The kids preferred superhero-themed songs, though. I could play it again, and you could sing. What? No! I'm joking. Minato. As Tojo's gaze settled on the tree, Tomo called out to him. We can't take back the tree. We can't take back a tree this huge. Tojo turned around to see the Christmas wreath. But this will fit through the door nicely. Wow, it's so fancy. Do you like it? Yeah, thanks, Toma. I can't wait for this year's Christmas. The two were back home as the cold northern winds blew around them. Tojo's heart was full of warm joy and excitement for his coming new life. Where should we put the wreath? I can't wait. You really like Christmas, don't you? Of course. The excitement around town makes me uppity. Everything's so decorated. It's just exciting. Also, it was Christmas when you told me the story about the treasure island. Oh, right. It's my favorite out of the ones you told me. It's so calm, forlorn, so gentle. Tojo's smile rendered Toma speechless. He gently embraced Tojo's shoulders, as if to keep his welling feelings locked within. Yeah, it's our treasure island. Flushing beet red, Tojo looked into the distance and tried to think of a decent response. Toma looked at him and walked through the wintry path, all smiles. I definitely want to see, like, their story. Like, I'm planning to go back and, like, watch that one, because I definitely think Minato's story, I think, had the most powerful, like, emotions connected with me. I think Rio is the character I was most, like, invested in, but Minato, I think, is the one that makes my, like, heart happy and, like, sad the most. Like, I experienced the most emotion with Minato's story. And, like, while I feel, like, a very strong bond with Rio's story, and, like, him protecting his sister, Minato, I think, says more to my soul. And, like, I feel like he's more of a character that's in, like, I have a lot of similarities with him. And so, and yeah, I don't have very many, like we definitely have very different struggles, that's for sure. But, like, when it comes to, like, mannerisms, there's a lot in common. And so I'm always, like, I'm very much attached to Minato's story. So I want to go back and at the very least, I'm going to make sure I play through Toma's, like, perspective story, and then get his, like, how did Toma meet Minato and introduce himself eventually as Mamiya, probably in the last time they interacted. But in Mamiya and Rio, let's see, we'll do this one. Disappearance incidents. Yeah, seems to be a thing recently. I heard about it at school. A student from a different year disappeared and hasn't come back. I've also been seeing a lot of policemen in town as of late. You should be careful too. Thanks. Huh? By the way, where's Kikuchi Rio? He hasn't been coming to school lately. Wait, what if he's one of the victims of the incident? I guess not. I don't think so. Rio's strong, but I still hope he's not involved in anything weird. Kikuchi Rio works as hard as his part-time job. What a good guy. Thanks for seeing me off, Natsumi. Well, I'm an adult, you know. I think I'm stronger than you, though. Well, you do have a black belt. I'm joking. I was actually kind of faint-hearted. Thanks. Right. See ya, Tojo Minato. Tojo Minato waved his hand and walked into the sunset. So Kikuchi Rio's not coming to school, huh? Did he get fed up? Or is it something at home? Or wait, could it be Mamiya? As I pondered all of that, I noticed a familiar haircut around the corner. Wondering why it was familiar, I followed after it. Wait, Kikuchi Ryo. He was walking so fast I couldn't properly see him, but I knew which way he was going. Oh, it really was him. Knowing he was safe made me breathe a sigh of relief. Oh? I was so focused on following after him that I only now noticed that something wasn't right. As the dark red evening sun sinking behind me cast a long shadow on the ground, I saw the scene ahead of me. There was a dense trail of blood on the asphalt. Oh boy, and within the heavy miasma was a man wearing a school uniform. Oh, fetch. Ah! The rending shout that had broken out of my mouth made the young man turn around at an amazing speed. Oh. His eyes were wide open. Their color was like the melted evening sun. He was, without a shadow of a doubt, Kikuchi Ryo. Kikuchi Ryo? What are you... Oh. I opened my eyes wide. Kikuchi Ryo's face bloomed into a broad, gentle smile. I'd never seen him like this. Traces of blood still tainted his smile.
I wish it was easier to listen.
So, you really were a detective, huh? Kikuchi, what are you... My head was spinning.
Music doesn't sound the same.
How long have you known? Did you find me by accident? Did you find me by accident? What was he saying?
I'm laying in bed.
And what was this stench? Who was the man in the school uniform? What was with the blood? Was this reality? It clearly was. Why? Didn't you hate violence more than anything else in the world? I guess I did say that. But I stopped thinking that way. Huh? It became unnecessary. The pain of our past no longer binds me from holding back my urges to kill. It's all because I ate Mamiya. Mamiya? You ate Mamiya? Oh my gosh, like in this world line, did he join the cult? Why did he mean by that? Mamiya didn't take me to the Trichiliocosm. Instead, I met my Mamiya, my past and my wounds, and surpassed them. His words made me raise my face. Exhaling a short breath, he began to leave, almost like there was nothing else for him to say here. His expression told me that he was completely relaxed. Kikuchi Ryo, wait! I reached for his arm. Don't touch me. His voice had turned cold as ice in an instant. He stood there and glared at me like a vicious, silent beast. Kikuchi Ryo. Oh, right. One more thing, Natsume. Let's continue with the sponging. God! Stop! Every blow from his metal pipe made me writhe in pain, as if my insides were being turned upside down. Well, they probably are! It's a metal pipe! What's wrong, Natsume? Fight back. Kikuchi Ryo. The sponging's only just begun. Why? Come on, hurry up. Haha, the way you twitch is funny. Kikuchi Ryo! Come on, this isn't nearly enough. No, stop, it hurts! Try hurting me. No, Kikuchi Ryo, why? Why? Over already. What a sham. I wanted to sponge you some more. Well, whatever. Bye then, Natsume. Ryo? A deep voice called out to Kikuchi as the sky stretched above. The boy then ran up to the man with a full smile on his face. Osamu! Osamu, you came to pick me up? Oh my gosh! Ah! It's him! Oh no! Oh gosh.
The air and the energy.
Whoa. Oh, what a mess. What would you do if you were found like that? It's too dark to tell. It's fine. Wash up when you get back home, and make sure Midori doesn't see you. Sure. The sky painted the town so red it looked almost intimidating. The sour scent in their noses, the fluid sticking to their cheeks, none of it was enough to stop their walk. The two trampled over and dominated even the endless chaotic air around them. It was all the result of their monstrous, uncontrollable urges.
Making no noises right now.
We need to leave. There's no telling when he'll wake up. Yeah, let's go, Osamu.
Why didn't you know that others were sleeping?
We could go to the Trichiliocosm. So let's fulfill our roles here. Let's create a world where everything is as you want it to be, Osamu. Yeah, that's the Rio joins the cult and becomes a psychopath. Yay! Oh my freaking gosh. Well, that was great. Okay. So this is where we're going to end for today's episode. I really need to have your input on this one because I need to know. I'm going to enjoy all the extra stuff, and I'm probably going to play all the other routes. The question just becomes, is there enough interesting extra content for me to feature on the channel in another video or two? Or are we at the point where we could happily have a wrap party and then move on into something else? You know, like if there's not much more than just interesting, like side stories that really aren't impactful, like I kind of want to leave that up to you guys. So my thought is that if I don't hear anything from you, I'm going to assume it's just best to wrap this up, and I will probably announce in the next few days that we're going to be officially having a wrap party. But I'm going to be paying close attention to your comments this time around, and if I hear even just a few people who are interested in hearing some more, I'll probably stick it out and like either go through some more extra content or like clarify what you think I need to make sure to cover before I go. Maybe there's something I've missed that I really need to do. I'm still not thinking I should show the entire breadth of the story on the channel. There should be stuff for you to explore regardless. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence here. But if there's important stuff in extra content that I need to make sure I don't miss, like, let me know. Otherwise, this is probably the end of Mamiya. So as you probably saw, it'll probably say finale with a question mark because I'm not quite sure. And also there's more to the story to come. But yeah, we'll dive into all of that later. So thank you guys so much for being here. This has been quite a journey. Holy crap. Every time I felt like I understood what was going on, it kept throwing curveballs and releasing new information didn't make any sense. That last one was a freaking doozy. So I'm really interested to see how this all is going to play out. And more importantly, what it's going to mean, especially for like the third and final part of this Mamiya story. I'm really excited to know that that's going to be a thing. I hope we get to see it soon. But yeah, there's really not much else I can say here, just other than the fact that like this has been a great story, a great start. Thank you, Fruitbat Factory, for giving me access to this story. Fruitbat Factory has been probably the greatest support of the channel besides the patrons and the viewers like you. Because they showed a lot of support for me when I was smaller, and I'm still small, but like, they are the first company that truly reached out to me. And they're also the one company that I still actually interact with. A lot of these Friday features end up coming from them because they end up localizing a lot of stories that just aren't massive headliners. You know, they're not grabbing these amazingly like, divisive and like eye-catching titles. That usually ends up falling under some category of like Sekai Project, Manga Gamer. But Fruitbat Factory has been keeping an eye out and have actually been able to select some very impactful and powerful stories to get localized. So like it's one of those things where like the reason why I tend to keep offering up like titles that they suggest for like consideration is because they tend to have really good taste. So thank you so much for just being such a meaningful part of this channel's history. You're always going to be a major part of this channel. So thank you guys so much. And I'm very happy to be able to help with like the public side of your work, even in an unofficial manner like this. Like it's just wonderful. So thank you. Make sure to support companies like Fruitbat Factory who help make content like this possible, and also who just bring over great games like this that might otherwise be sidelined or ignored. We owe them a lot. So thank you so much. Thank you to the patrons who are directly supporting the channel. You guys have been amazing. It's been so much fun, and I'm looking forward to when we do wrap this up, whether it's next week or a few weeks from now. Keep in mind, look in your inboxes, because you guys are going to help me select the next Friday series we do. Kind of like how we had Democracy Week for the whole channel, patrons have essentially democracy events happening every time we finish a Friday series, because they help me select the next titles we go for. Because again, Friday is slotted for things that are titles that are either from new developers or lesser known developers, or just recent translations that don't really have any traction, as a way of making sure we always make room on the channel to highlight titles and games and stories that might normally not get much attention. And I found some amazing gems like Mamiya by doing this. So it's a tradition I plan to keep going forever. And patrons are always going to have a foot in the door in that aspect of the channel. The rest of the channel, I do want to interact with everybody with, but ultimately I have final say on every other part of it. But patrons and I really have a very collaborative effort on our Friday slot. So thank you guys so much for being here. And thank you to all the viewers who are still watching. If you're watching all the way to the end, I get why there's a lot of mechanics going on here. So you might not always stick to the end of the videos, but thank you for doing so, especially now. Your views, your comments, especially for something like this where it's going to take how many more videos we'll do in Mamiya before I wrap it up for now. Really critical that you make sure to make your voice heard, so please let me know what your thoughts are. And also just tell me what you thought of the game in general. And it also can be a good thing if you can show up for the live stream, which happens usually around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. If you can be present for that, you can always mention stuff in the chat and help me, give me talking points you want me to specifically mention or to kind of bounce off of. And I've even had in the past where I've invited people to join me live on the channel air to share their opinions and thoughts with me, in a conversation over Discord. If that's something of interest to you, send me a message. I would love to make sure you have a chance to speak and kind of share your thoughts about the story, but no pressure. I'm totally used to doing it by myself, but it is something that we've done in the past and it's been really fun. So let me know if that's of interest to you. But anyway, hope you guys have a great evening, a great rest of your week. Things are getting really crazy out there. If there's anybody who's in the path of fire to say, please stay safe. I hope everything will take a peaceful path and that we can be better humans than what seems to be the case at this moment. Regardless of where you are, though, hopefully I can help you escape into the realm of stories and to kind of experience something really meaningful that can help us become better people in general. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day, and until the next video you're watching me, I see me next. I'll see you there.